have to live with. And yeah, let's jump into game number 1. Semi-finals, Liereyy and Heartttt against TaToH. Whoops. Let me take that off. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Clash of the Hippo. Semi-finals, Liereyy and Heartttt going against Vincheser and TaToH. Let's take a look at this hidden picked civilization. And is there any second semi-final? Oh god, I should go D&D so that people won't ask too many questions. So, interesting tip choice. Both teams went for Huns, here for Vincheser and the other side for Liereyy, so in the south. But the north is Mongols for Heartttt and Goth for TaToH. Interesting indeed. Give me your thoughts, Robo.
I think they're definitely trying to go for sort of a counterplay here. Because Goths are obviously so powerful once you get to late game versus the Huns, Huskarls, Helbs. There's nothing that a Hun player can really do against that. And then Mongols are just, they're Mongols.
Rogan?
So I think they're sort of planning on playing a bit defensively, I would guess, early game, and then try to get into it in Imperial.
Okay. Yeah, the problem is with Goths, obviously, that you don't have Stonewalls in Feudal Age, and actually in No Age, but since no one can build Stonewalls here, it's pretty even, at least at the start.
Yeah, it shouldn't make too much of a difference to the Goth player. They should just play like usual.
Yeah, that's true. But obviously, like usual, it's tough to say like usual if you start with like 500 food. TaToH already going for 4 scouts here. It seems like everyone is going 4 scouts. Let's see. Yeah. So, yeah, it felt like doubling was pretty strong in those settings.
Oh, of course, because you can't stonewall, so all you've got is palisade walls, and if they come in with archers and scouts and you're not expecting it, then they're into your eco and
it
you're
is
just
open,
gonna
I
get
believe.
flattened.
Oh, okay. Yeah, true. Just getting doubled is ugly for sure. Okay, let's see what people will actually go for. TaToH at the moment going for lots of walls at the front. And so is Heartttt at the side here, walling a bit of a smaller area. And Liereyy and Vincheser are playing it completely open. Oh, Vincheser already lost a villager here.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, you're starting with Loom, so feels like he kind of missed it. Yeah, it's the spot, and got lots of damage, so probably just forgot about the villager there. TaToH seems like he finished most of his walls. Heartttt, pretty safe behind the walls as well. And Liereyy, trying to put some pressure on Vincheser here. Let's see another double of Heartttt and Liereyy going for Vincheser. He's playing the block formation here. Always with the scout, and now let's see if he's communicating. I didn't see anyone type yet, so most likely all 4 players are in TeamSpeak. Vincheser going a bit further back. Liereyy now the first one going for Bloodlines. Oh, 20 HP on the walls, but will finish the walls. And it seems like he needs TaToH to come, who's going for Bloodlines as well. But, no damage taken so far. The only first blood is for Gaia here.
They're quite lucky there. Could have been a lot worse.
TaToH now finishing Bloodlines. Heartttt and Vincheser still without Bloodlines. No mills so far, and Heartttt is pretty safe. Liereyy trying to deny Vincheser going on the berries. Yeah, who do you think has the advantage if there is one?
I think it's still very even at this stage, because there hasn't been any major pushes yet. No one's had a significant fight, so it's a bit too early to say, I think.
Okay, I can see that. Vincheser still no Bloodlines, going for more scouts. Heartttt now with Bloodlines as well, so all 4 players going for some scouts, going for some walls. But Vincheser the only one still missing the HP upgrade, and it feels like the double is still continuing on Vincheser is playing it open. TaToH now fully walled and excluding his main gold spot, but got another gold spot here in the north. Remember, you have 300 gold, so if you go Bloodlines, you have enough gold to... Oh, let's see, 20 HP on this wall, and ooh, second layer is saving this villager for him. So Vincheser still... It's still only one single loss here, and that's from the one boar there. And finally, Bloodlines. I think Heartttt's the first one with an eco upgrade, going for the food upgrade. No wood upgrade by any players so far, if I saw that correctly.
I think Heartt's done double bit axe. I think that's about it.
Okay. And it's more of a passive game than I was actually expecting from players to see here. Vincheser's points are super low and might lose the first villager here now. Yes, she will die. And felt like she was low HP before. Let's go into Vincheser's point of view. Oh god, look at his exploration. He didn't see anything so far. Let's quickly compare it to the others. Liereyy sees himself. TaToH scouted a bit. And yeah, Heartt the one who sees the most. And still Vincheser struggling a bit here. Fighting the 2v1 TaToH now for double bit axe. Vincheser moving all his villagers to the south. And oh, these villagers are on the wrong side from the scouts to the TC. And another villager will die. So at the moment it's 3 deaths for Vincheser, none for anyone else.
I think a slight miscommunication must have happened here, because TaToH's fully walled and Vincheser's hardly done anything at all to defend his base. And this is pretty much obviously going to lead to a double against Vincheser, because they can't hurt TaToH. So I'm just wondering if this is going to pay off for them. TaToH have a stronger eco, but Vincheser starting to fall behind here.
For now it's only one layer of palisades, and it seems like another villager will die here for Vincheser. And if Heartt is seeing this, he might get more of those. Let's see, Vincheser could wall in time. Ooh, those walls have to be quick. Oh god, there will be death from some villagers here. I think Heartt will lose all his scouts, but will kill so many villagers. And that will be so good for them. Not running into the right direction. Heartt is actually trying to run. Not sure if that was the right option here, Robo.
Oh, I think he's just trying to be safe. He knows he's killed quite a few vills, and he doesn't want to let Vincheser or TaToH come in with a large army and possibly ambush them.
I'll compare Vincheser and TaToH's villager. 8 villagers difference there. I think both without wheelbarrow. Now TaToH going for wheelbarrow. I think Heartt already finished his. And Liereyy the first one to build a second military building, I believe. TaToH's going for the market and will go for huskarls. Most likely because he's going for stone. Liereyy, I would expect him to go for... it seems like CA. Because why isn't he upping with the blacksmith? What do you think? Will we see CA from the Huns and Knights from the Mongols?
I think that would probably be the smarter way to do it, because crossbows coming all the way over from Heartt to Vincheser's base is going to take a very long time to get there, and all the action's at Vincheser at the moment, so it'd make much more sense for Liereyy to do the CA.
Okay.
And also, you know, you got the Hun bonus, cheaper cav archers. Like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah. Oh, Vincheser, first time he's going for the aggression. But still denied for gold. Vincheser stuck at 100 food. All the other players looking at Castle Age. Except Liereyy, who is still a bit behind now, walling a second layer over here, but not fully walled. His scouts are out of position. And Vincheser could do some damage if he wanted to run in. Liereyy now even
I hope he does go in. He really needs to do something to try to turn it around.
Yeah, but it feels like there's only one tile left, so that villagers can actually go to the wood, but he could easily wall in time. So I think like going for it won't really do much. Yeah. TaToH has to win this game for them all. Let's see, the wall has to be done here. Oh god, is he playing with it? So now going back. Took some damage, but he's getting out with all of them alive. Lost a lot of HP. players are still stuck behind their palisade walls here. Okay, so TaToH and Heartttt reaching Castle Age here.
Ooh, where's TaToH going to build his castle, do you reckon? Try to go a little bit aggressive with it, or just depend on his goals?
There are way too many scouts out there to do anything aggressive, and his wills could so easily get intercepted. So I think he will just build it at home. But first he needs to boom, because only going for some housecarls won't really do much if the enemy is going for knights. So he will try to boom and then go for either a late castle or an early Imperial Age aggression.
That's going to be an interesting choice. Essentially leaving Vincheser out all by himself while he booms, and then hope to, what, 1v2? 1v1.5 players in Imp? I don't know if that'll pay off for him.
Yeah, and I took the settings from Master of Arabia 2v2 so that you are not allowed to sling before you reach Imperial Age, so it's not really an option for Vincheser to just wall himself and try to give some resources over to TaToH, but he will be forced to play it out. There's so many scouts left still, and is looking with reasonable resources into clicking to Castle Age. That will be obviously so much later. I'm not sure what Liereyy is doing with the scouts there back there. Seems like he forgot about them. And Liereyy indeed is maybe even going for expos. Still already has some archers. And yeah, Vincheser is such a bad army against a handful of spearmen and a dozen expos.
Well, to be honest, his army's not really useful against anything in Castle Age.
Skirps.
He hasn't got any armor upgrades, any attack upgrades, it's just bloodlines, and a lot of his scouts seem to be injured.
Yeah.
So
there will be so much aggression now on Vincheser. TaToH still, he's going for the full boom. 4 TCs up, and now the death animation of Vincheser is starting.
yeah, these archers coming in.
Oh god, and what can Vincheser do? He's going for more stables, actually adding more scouts, because he sees, okay, I can't really get knights out, but yeah, his villagers at the front will die now as well. Ay, that's so ugly. Going for the defense upgrade finally, trying to wall some more. And yeah, Vincheser and TaToH being in TeamSpeak. I would love to listen how Vincheser is reacting to this, because he is not looking in good shape. Dropping down to pop 40, everyone else roughly about 60, trying to run more and more villagers. And
Rogan?
now he's reaching Castle Age any second, but what will that do for him? I don't think very
I think
much.
he's probably just going to have to chuck up a TC with those wood bills who are running away. Just go far away and try to get a little bit of an eco in the corner somewhere.
Okay, let's see. TaToH villager count is 64 for him, so that's a reasonable boom. But yeah, Vincheser won't contribute much in this game here.
Oh, Vinchester's dead until 30-ish minute mark. He's just got absolutely nothing going at the moment.
Trying to somehow save any villagers, and TaToH just refuses to build a single unit. He is adding... No, he has just 2 racks, adding a blacksmith now. Still on stone, so yeah, he will just camp it out. Vincheser now going for light cav, and the TC like he wanted him to build.
Well, I guess like he's got quite a lot of scouts, but still it's not really going to do anything against anyone.
Okay, let's...
Especially since everyone's chucking up TCs at home.
Yeah, Liereyy...
Heartt's doing his 3rd TC at the moment.
Oh yeah.
And Lierey's doing a 2nd, so they're going to start to massively get ahead of Vincheser.
But if you add up
Even more than
villagers, Vincheser and TaToH are ahead. 102 to
Only just though.
98. But it's mainly TaToH, yeah.
Yeah,
But-
it's pretty much all TaToH.
Yeah, but military count is just too brutal. 26 to... Never do math on stream. Roughly 60. TaToH safe
Yeah,
behind
about that.
some palisades and 1 layer of houses. Doing
But
some...
with those cav archers, they'll be able to break in pretty soon.
Yeah, and then TaToH needs to build a castle pretty quickly.
But the problem is he doesn't have the stone just yet, and he doesn't have the gold to buy it. So he's gonna sell all of his resources and try to get stone.
Switching to his point of view. Yeah, still 200 stone missing. Only has Spearman at home. Liereyy buying some stone, making it even more expensive. But obviously did this to build another GC at home and should finish before the light cup is getting in. TaToH, another siege workshop here. Still at 500 stone. He's doing a good job to buy himself and his whole team some more time. 2 Mangonauts, 2 Monks. At the moment, this looks like a successful defense here by TaToH. Now the castle is coming up. And yeah, that's exactly what he needed to do.
I think the castle should have been a little bit further forward. Like, it's not really a massive difference, but from where it is, they can still run in from or further around to the side and try to get into his eco, and it doesn't really protect too much there. It's just some farms and half of a wood line.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe just wanted to get it up as early as possible. His resources aren't looking that great. Pop 110, but Lierey's pop 100 as well. 3 TCs, not the greatest eco of all. And now they're back to the mission. Okay, TaToH isn't really the guy who wants to get killed, but Vincheser was pretty open to that before. Let's do what we can do best.
And also, I think Heartttt will be clicking up to him pretty soon. He's got 1200 gold almost.
Oh god, okay.
So he's just probably going to buy some food, idle his TCs and go up soon.
Okay, and then we can see Vincheser now going for horse color and double bit axe. And he was looking to even break pop 50, but now it's back to 20 idle villagers with pop 42. They might even try to kill his starting TC here.
I think with the number of knights they have, they could easily kill that town center. There's no fletching, TC's hardly going to do any damage to the knights, and with the crossbows and cav archers, everything's going to die.
Yeah, sniping all the villages. Vincheser running with 4 to the south, and they should survive. The TC is going down, all those are going to die. TaToH, 20% Imperial Age. He has to carry his team, but look at the point. Heartttt and Liereyy, obviously they're getting a lot of points because they're killing so much. But yeah, Mongols and late Imperial Age with the castle up. Goths kind of counter them, but if you have Knights buffer and Elite Mangonauts behind, Goths aren't performing that well anymore.
No, he's going to have to make sure he does a lot of damage in that early imp spike, get in with Huskarls and Helms, and go wreck one of their ecos very quickly.
Tony now going for his main gold spot. Let's see, does he have the technology to build Huskarls in his barracks? Not really sure yet. And Liereyy and Heartttt now going back. Okay, we killed enough here. That looks so brutal. And let's see, Anarchy. Yeah, Anarchy now being researched. So he can hit Huskarls now. Let's see, CA. Oh, they might get some damage for getting down there without fighting. And nice victory here by Liereyy. Let's see.
Let's start sending these forward villages.
Yes, 460, probably for more barracks. He has a lot of resources. Does he have enough barracks? Let me see. Yes, 5 as it seems.
He doesn't have a lot of gold in him though, so he's not going to make many Huskarls. It's pretty much just going to be pure hell to begin with.
Oh yeah, and he's losing maybe.
Although he just sold a lot.
Yeah. Not sure if he maybe should even sell all his stone here. He needs to go for Halberdiers. You paid 100 stone to Vincheser. Well, I'm not sure if we decide that as slinging or just giving some tribute. I think
TaToH's an imp.
Yeah, he's an imp, so no worries anyways. Yeah, okay. Just got a bit confused there. Mangonel shots should be good. And yeah, doing some damage. And yeah, those expos are actually helping out pretty nicely here against the Imperial army. But I'm not sure if in the long run as well. Liereyy on the way to
Heartttt and Liereyy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both up to imp.
Okay, so what does TaToH need to do to kind of win this game? for now?
Well, he needs to go raid them somehow, but at the moment he's using all of his help trying to stop the Knights and Cav Archers pushing into his base. So he's kind of stuck, unable to do anything. He doesn't have the gold to mass up spells. And helps versus Cav Archers and crossbows just don't really do anything at all.
Hard actually even going for Cavaliers, or at least upgrading it. In the long run he will go for Mango Dice obviously, but still has lots of Knights left. And finally Huskarls being added, but only Castle Huskarls. Let's take a look at the farm amount. It's 43 farmers only. That's not what you want to have if you're Gotham late Imperial Age. Scaring away what Heartttt and Liereyy have here. They will just fall back, get Cavalier done, and then they can take good fights. Let me take a look. Mango Dice already in the action pretty soon as well. What is Vincheser doing? He is building 1 TC over here, 2 TTs, maybe trying to replenish his main TC even. So he soon has 5 TCs, but super far away from ever getting onto army.
Oh, he's out of this game. He's completely useless, and TaToH is just going to vainly try to hold out until Vincheser gets back in. But like, look at Heartttt walling off the corner at the top. They're going to essentially have almost 3 corners. So there's going to be no trade once they get to late game.
Yeah, that's true. And it seems like a small pause here. Someone's getting inside in the chat by the 5GC boom. Yeah, won't be the strongest boom ever. Let me quickly see what I'm doing wrong, why I'm not getting any Twitch alerts here. Properties. Twitch alert events. Was correct? Not sure. Okay, then let's jump back into the game.
And
now
we're
I
up
know
again.
why.
TaToH's trying to push forward with some more barracks heading towards Liereyy, but Heartt's going to sort of swing round behind his army, and he's going to get a little bit trapped in here, I think.
Game not running very fluently at the moment. What else did I want to do? I wanted to do the Twitch chat.
Rogan?
Oh, and now that it works, and Twitch chat is back as well, so that's what I wanted to have.
Oh, and Lierey's also found Vinchester's TC down in the south corner. Some villagers walked into it. And he's also moving into Vinchester's base to go take his golds.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So Vincheser might have to fight again to keep his old base.
Game is not continuing, guys, so not missing out on much. I think I will solve that later. Oh, okay,
Right.
so
There we
game
are.
continues. And yeah, as you said before, TaToH needs to get some ratings done to somehow keep them in this game. Liereyy is going for the TCs like you said, but there's just so much army. It's 50 military for TaToH and a combined 70 for Heartttt and Liereyy. And they have Cavaliers and Elite Mango Dice. And Goth can spam so well, but yeah, not to fight such an army here. The spamming is real.
Like, the helms aren't even fully upgraded, so I think even just mass Cavaliers would be able to do okay against TaToH at the
Yeah,
moment.
he only has plus
And then
1,
having
plus
the
2.
Mangadai behind is just so powerful.
You're so nice catch there. And again, TaToH is pausing here. It should continue any second. Heartttt building, yeah, very optimistic castle here. Now going for banking to sling Vincheser to the later stages. Just
Rogan?
now trying to go for some walls.
And there's also a little bit of peaceful coexistence happening. Both Liereyy and Vincheser remaining the main goal.
Yeah, we saw that. Very funny indeed. But now Cavalier's coming in and ending that peacefulness here. TaToH spamming like a madman, as he should, but 150 villages means he can't build more than 60 army, and 60 army won't really fight against a Han Mongol 60 army. So he needs...
he can't even keep up 60 army, he needs more villages. And if he has more villages, he can have less army. Sort of in a catch-22 situation here where he can't really do a lot.
And the kill set should be so inefficient. Let's see, 70 to 150. So yeah, he's just sending it over at the other side, but... Oh, that's a sneaky barracks here in the north. Not sure how he got those villagers in there. Probably from the wood. And then he could do some raiding, but the castle already waiting for him, so yeah, won't do that much. And what a great game by Liereyy and TaToH here, playing together all game long as it feels.
Yeah, and TaToH just sort of left Vincheser out to dry. Is basically my feelings.
Yeah, and every time I try to show an army of either Liereyy or Heartttt, you could always see, yeah, the army of his mate as well. Let's see, TaToH now trying to take a bigger fight here. Not really sure if TaToH is winning this one. Heartttt is falling back a bit, running back with all his Cavaliers. Now trying to find a better positioning, and oh god, more paladins coming in, and now they should clear this up. Liereyy is going for the final upgrades here, and TaToH thinks, okay, I'm still in a very nice position here when it comes to pop, and Heartttt and Liereyy are still struggling to get to pop 200, but I don't see Vincheser getting onto too much army too soon. Barracks are getting denied, and yeah, TaToH is getting extra gold, but is there any chance of ever building any trade here?
Not really, because they're completely open. So there's Paladin running through Vinchester's small little TC area in the north, so that trade's not safe.
Oh, and TaToH...
There's hard stone walls just blocking trade.
Yeah, TaToH's trying to get this castle up, but so many paladins and so many mangoes. This castle will not go up. Only 60 food here for TaToH. This might be the killing blow if you ask me. So many paladins and mangoes. That's just not stoppable from a goth player. He's spamming like a madman, but look at this. The Harbidiers aren't even touching the mango dice.
Yeah, and they die before they get there.
Yeah. And now he's out of his main gold spot. Let's take a look at gold miners. 10 gold miners only for TaToH. That means he can't really go for Huskarls. He's stuck on Halberdiers only. And when did we ever see a guy win a game when he went for Halberdiers only in late Imperial Age? Rarely ever.
I haven't known maps when there's no gold. And there's plenty of gold on this map, so there's no reason.
Raids coming in, and TaToH is typing the GG, and what a great performance here by Liereyy and Heartttt. So many players wondering, oh god, did they have strong performances? Can they bring it into big tournaments like Mass of Arabia 2v2, or maybe a smaller tournament like this one? And
I think this is definitely a bigger tournament than Masters of Arabia 2v2. Let's be honest, Millie.
Okay. If you say so. Thanks a lot, mate. Okay, so then let's take a look at the stats. Units lost so brutal for TaToH, 120 against 350.
I can't think of any words for that. Just 100 to 350 is so bad.
Yeah. And largest army 16 for Vincheser, and that was only light cav, I believe. Some sling, not very efficient, Imperial Age timing, and yeah, Vincheser just not fully boomed here. So then Spectator already started, and now, oh god, I put so much work in this overlay. Let's take a look at this, guys. We have no repeats of civs, and now Liereyy and Heartttt aren't allowed to pick Huns, and they aren't allowed to pick Mongols. And now I want to see a lot of PogChamps and Craigasms for this overlay, guys. And no Huns.
Oh wow,
Sorted.
that is nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with that as well. So,
How long did that take you? Hours? Weeks?
Oh, let me. Oops. Well, maybe like. Not really sure. Let me. I've tried to find a scoreboard here. Okay. Roughly like 2 hours or something. Like finding all the pictures, lining them up, and putting them in order, and then all the X's. It's all single files. Yeah, but I'm pretty
So-
happy. I'm pretty happy.
It looks really great.
Thanks, mate. And the chat responded properly, so makes me happy. What is the second map? It's Continental. Oh god, and I wanted to take a small breather, but they aren't
Straight
allowing
back
it
into
to
it.
me. So then let's jump into game number 2. Liereyy and TaToH against TaToH and Vincheser. Great performance here by Liereyy and TaToH in the first game. Second game will be on Continental. Civilizations are Persians and Vikings for our Vincheser TaToH team, and Heartttt and Liereyy going for Chinese and Japanese. So what do you think about those civilizations here?
I like the Viking pick, like especially just like the cheaper dock combined with the Persian player. Might lead to an early dock for fish, like after you get your initial scouts out, and then try to get your eco going with fish. That might be a thing, and I guess Lierey's thinking a similar thing with Japanese faster working fishing ships, and it's a relatively safe economy, I think. And wow, look at that, Vincheser's already doing a dock.
And what a great dock it is. Liereyy is doing one as well, so might do some annoyance there. So TaToH is going for archers, Vincheser is going for scout, nice composition here, and Heartttt is going for scouts, and Liereyy is going for archers. So same land composition. Liereyy going for the early, Vincheser going for the early land walls here, and what's going on here? Heartttt taking some damage, and yeah, but very
I think it's
low
gonna be-
onward here TaToH.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice though, because we're seeing archers versus scouts on both sides. And then we've also got possibly a water fight happening on the north side at the same time.
Yeah.
So I think it's not just your standard, like we saw in the last game, where it's just scouts all over the place. We get to see a different aspect of the fight. And maybe even an early barracks for TaToH. He might think about adding in some spearmen. If he doesn't...
I don't think so. Spearmen are so unviable, but actually, if he sees too many scouts, it is an option. Let's see.
I guess possibly Vincheser could come over straight to his side with his scouts. Like, because if he walls that palace at that shallow gap, send 3 or 4 scouts over and then just wall. And it looks like that might be what he's doing.
Yeah, that's true. He could wall himself, and yeah, they could even go for a team wall. Let's see. TaToH's now going for his expos. Is trying to wall. They know, okay, we have the better walled civilization, so if we can wall and get into the longer game, that might be an option for us to win it this way. Vincheser has great, great water. TaToH would have great water in the left-hand side as well. Oh, and those walls will not finish. One villager will go down unless he's trying to wall the villager, as you can see here. Nice move here by TaToH. Ooh, sweetie. I love to see those moves. Blacksmith is now coming up. TaToH still without.
He's building his blacksmith just now, but I'm not sure what Vincheser's doing with his scouts. He's sort of just like running back and forth between his base and TaToH's.
Yeah,
He isn't going forwards with TaToH yet. It just feels like their communication isn't going very well.
Well, it is tough. It's the first tournament they're playing together. It is Russian and Spanish. You can see on the flag in the top. Yeah, TaToH now going for fletching, and he maybe can do some damage against Liereyy. I think those two villagers would die if he would see it, but yeah, it's tough to see.
And Vincheser hasn't seen that gold either. He's got absolutely no scouting on Liereyy's base.
Yeah.
And also Vinchester's fish is being attacked by a lone galley.
Oh yeah, that's annoying. We did see the galley before, but oh, lots of damage there. And Liereyy, let's see, TaToH could have seen those two villagers, but not in time. Now going with the archers, but is running against Liereyy. Let's see if fletching is helping out enough. It's one kill against none. Great move here by TaToH at the start. And this is looking good for TaToH. Was very weak in the fight, but has fletching and is now evening it out. And that was a good move here by TaToH, killing
really good micro.
5 archers and only losing 1.
And if he's quick and if he can deny this blacksmith, then he'll be in such a good position for the coming scout war. Archer war, because fletching versus no fletching, definitely a massive advantage for him.
Yeah, but
that's a lot of scouts apart.
Yeah, he will not have a lot of scouts archers left for the upcoming archer wars. But yeah, TaToH now walling at the front, walling at the sides, and I think that's the timing where TaToH should go for water. TaToH's building first dock. I'm a wizard.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely. Liereyy doing a good job being annoying on the land and building on the water and building fishing ships on his own. Let's see, no fish for Heartttt just yet. This is the best of 7, and going down 2-0 would really hurt, obviously. And I think TaToH, oh no, he knows that there is a hole, okay. And now going for a boar. What is this villager's plan? To send the boar into a TC without any villagers there? I think he wants to run behind here, then go into the TC.
Oh, you could just like attack the ball with the TC, you know, just get it down to 5 health and then have a villager on garrison.
Yeah, but he did send more villagers. I think he's too heavy on wood now. And not building archers, I assume. And he's still open. He double walled. Oh god, TaToH, that hurts so much. That's a mistake you rarely see from top
He's
players.
fully seen this. There's no reason for him not to wall this.
And now you can see unit spies. He doesn't see it yet. And Vincheser is here with 3 scouts, so that helps out a bit. Hard going for Beer Barrel. Liereyy's fish wasn't the greatest, but he's redocking at the front, and there is another good fish. Vincheser trying to hold on the water, repairing his galleys there. And what was that? A small hit. TaToH decided to fight now. Not building any archers. I'm a bit surprised by that. And TaToH is going for 3 docks, as it seems. Why didn't Heartttt take any fights here against the 5 villagers?
I don't know.
You
It
don't
doesn't
know.
make any sense to me at all.
Okay. And
Maybe he's
still...
assuming there's some archers around the corner and he doesn't want to kill off all of his scouts.
he's waiting for bloodlines. Now bloodlines should finish any second, and then he's taking the fight. Let's see, even killing 1 scout here off Vincheser before the fight actually happens. And now he's taking the fight, running back a bit, taking some extra damage, but no losses just yet. Let's take a look. So Liereyy, Heartttt is just his scouts. Now going for a dog and focusing on those scouts and ward behind. Liereyy is going for mainly water, as it seems. And we'll look into Castle Age, I predict as well. Now
TaToH's going for the barracks.
An overreaction, if you ask me. Just build 3 archers in your woodline and it's all good. Now losing another villager here. Scouts are running back. 1 scout should die here, 5 HP. And oh, those villagers are ambitious. And Vincheser is taking a weird fight here. Not really sure why he's doing that. Sending in more scouts, trying to re-micro, and the spearman is now clearing up everything. So, building a rack for actually 1 spearman. TaToH is now going for lots of fish boom here, and is sending some galleys, so that should be good against Heartttt. Let's take a look at resources. We have 60 food for TaToH, 730 for Heartttt already, 500 for Vincheser, 500 for Liereyy. So yeah, TaToH will be the latest in Castle Age, and Heartttt most likely the first one, building his second building here of the Feudal Age, the blacksmith, and should go up pretty soon. We can see an axe. Oh, Liereyy, how did he get in there? Don't tell me he built a transporter. Yes, he did. What a nice move. And yeah, just so annoying for the poor Vincheser. He already lost a villager. I'm pretty sure he will lose a second one. Yeah. And yeah, no, Vincheser is actually building some more scouts. Not sure if I like that.
I think he feels he has to, because for all he knows there's another transport ship with more archers coming. And 3 scouts with no upgrades versus 10 or so archers isn't a very good fight.
Oh yeah. Lost 3 scouts, killed 1 archer, will kill 2 now. And yeah, that's not good. And if 4 more archers are coming in, and soon to be expos, oof, that will be hard for Vincheser. Okay, let's take a look at Vincheser's resources now. He was at 500 food. Oh, it's still 500.
He's also losing his fishing ships, or he should be if Liereyy turns around. And he's also idling about a third of his eco at the moment.
Yeah, so many villagers in
not looking good.
Yeah. Indeed, and Heartttt and Liereyy are looking strong today here. Doing 1 warm-up against a strong Nico of a Nilford, and we're looking strong there as well. Surprisingly. Liereyy, oh, why do you choose the 8 HP villager here? And the wolf is killing the sneak villager, oh god. Why? Why? Okay, so that archery range will get delayed. He's sending another villager now, with full HP this time.
He learned his lesson. He learned.
Maybe. So, first fire ship coming out from Heartttt now, trying to defend this side.
I think he should probably just ignore those couple of galleys that TaToH has and just go straight for his fish.
Yeah, it could be an option.
Because, like, we can see how heavy TaToH went into the fish room. He's got 10 fish, where everyone else has only got 4 or 5. Heartttt has 7. So if you could get in there before he gets Castle Age and kill off a lot of those fish, then TaToH might have some problems.
I know someone else who has more problems. We said TaToH would be the latest Castle Age, but it will be Vincheser, still without a blacksmith and now facing expos with +2 attack. Now the next transporter is coming in, and what are those scouts doing? They did very little before, and now doing even less. Where just get 2 hit now. Needs to pull more and more, even the low HP ones are getting home. But yeah, what are those scouts doing now? Okay, finally getting the +1 defense, but he's so stuck in Feudal Age now.
Oh, he's got no food in the bank. Constantly making scouts. Not even making villages.
Now he is back on doing some villagers. And he's attacking before the +1 actually kicked in. Okay, but should clear this up now. Oh,
on TaToH's side, Heartttt's pushing in with Knights and Mangonels.
Oh, we totally missed that. Good catch there. Going for another barracks, going for a stable. Monastery, so that's full defense mode. And those expos now out micro those scouts. Vincheser needs to run with everything. And more Mangonels coming in. Oof, what an intense series here. More villagers being sent in, +1 attack, monastery as well, and suddenly 2 Mangonels, but unprotected. This knight will get at least one Mangonel for himself here. Maybe even both if he just completely focuses on it. Yeah, seems like it. Well, that's
maybe.
Yeah, that's buying him some more time. Oh, will he? Oh, misjudgment there by me. Yeah. +2, +1, another stable, another monastery. He's going for the full attack and expos. Now both are coming up. Let's see. Another TC, university for ballistics, and TaToH is going for war galleys. Great idea if you're walled, but so open. Just means there's no chance of really fending your land, and then it's getting ugly, and it's getting ugly on the other side as well. Give me some prediction of the next 2 minutes for Vincheser here.
GG. I think that's what he's gonna say.
Oh, so
Like, luckily, he's got that sort of a wall with the berries, but so his woodline's relatively safe, and they can't really be attacked because some war galleys from TaToH sitting in that little choke point will be quite good. But otherwise, he's only got wood income.
at least he's
I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to like make another dock or two to get some fishing ships, or even mill the shorefish.
At least he got
Do
the
something.
aggressive mill there, yeah, but yeah, that would be an option, mill the shawfish, but expos now, killing more and more villagers at the farms. It's looking so slim, and on the other side, TaToH isn't winning as well.
Well, he's not really losing either just yet. Like, it doesn't look good, but he's still got a pretty strong economy going, and he's got war galleys all over the map at the moment.
Let's see, 2 military for Vincheser only. I'm trying to re-wall here. Now Expo's even killing the war galleys, and fire ships coming in as well. So soon all those villagers are in danger even further. The moment, oh, that's a wrong focus here. Okay, let's take a look on the other side. Monks even converting pikemen here. What a weird choice.
Well, it's the only thing that they can convert,
Yeah.
so you've got the faith, may as well use it.
Faith indeed. And those knights +2/+2 can actually could take a fight against all those pikemen. And if the next monk actually dies, I think Heartttt is pushing this through here. There's not much army left here of TaToH.
Lierey's coming in with rams and crossbows as well on the other side.
Of TaToH, so the TC of Vincheser will die again. The main TC, 2 out of 2 games down. Oh, what a tough game, what a tough game for Vincheser again. Not having the attack, not trying to do some magic with the villager hopping, but yeah, you can do some against the expos, but we'll always lose 1 or 2 villagers in exchange. Still no ballistics, Liereyy selling wood and food. The push continues for Heartttt. Another siege rock shop, another monastery. He's going for full aggression mode and now is focusing those monks. And I think this might be the killing blow on TaToH's side. He doesn't have much left, and that's the GG for TaToH. And it's 2-0 for our Peru. Oh, how are they called? Perunian? Austrian
Yeah,
composition.
Peruvian.
Peruvian. Ah, that makes sense. Jesus. What an intense fight here again.
Just so well played again for Liereyy and Heartttt. Because they're being really aggressive, but also they've all got 2 or 3 TCs at home as well. So they're booming behind it, they're getting the eco to sustain their really strong pushes. And then when it's time, get up to imp at a decent time and be able to push through their advantage.
True. So, score updated is 2-0. And again, let's jump. Oh, Vincheser needs 5 minutes. That's very good for me. And let's take a look at the overlay. So, Liereyy and Heartttt went for Japanese, and for what did they go for? Chinese, right?
Yes.
And TaToH and Vincheser went for Vikings
And Persians.
and Persians.
Rogan?
Rogan. Okay, so that's it for now. The next map will be, let me take a look, Gold Rush. Oof. That's interesting. So, now, let's take a look at the civilizations and Gold Rush. What could they possibly go for?
I think a lot of options actually.
Mayans? Mayans is a good option for both teams still.
Well,
Liereyy and TaToH, I would love to see Persians, Mayans. I think that's a good composition. Because most likely your enemy will go for Mayans as well, so Persians is super strong. Or you go for like Goth Mayans for Liereyy and TaToH.
ooh, I think that would probably be the best civs that they could go for.
Something like that, right?
Goths, Mayans. Yep. And then what? So the other side you have Mayans. Well, they can't do Persians for TaToH and Vincheser. So what would they do? Mayans and something else? Knights, do you think? So like Teutons.
Teutons is obviously a good option. Teutons are pretty good on all the Arabia maps coming up. We have still Mediterranean. El Dorado is pretty intense. I think Teutons is pretty good on El Dorado because towering is really an option.
Yes, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Okay, so small 5-minute break, guys, and then we will be back with Liereyy and TaToH going against TaToH and Vincheser. It was me, Nearly, and Mr. Robo.
See you soon.
Rumors creeping from south of a giant.
باحث عن الطعام عامل منجع حتى
Das is zo.
Don't panic. Just click your soldiers.
Das is zo.
Follow the path to the blue flag. Follow the path to the blue flag.
Fiski ma vergefnis met vergeving vernamen mother.
Don't panic. It is here that my tale will end. The assassins will strike. Right wings moving.
Did all your units make it to the flag?
I need to attack. Move to the next flag.
Yes.
Das ist alles. Take the soldier. It's time for us to fight.
Lest we be caught in the crossfire.
Okay, game is launched. Robo is waiting as well. Can they play pizza map? As you can see on this side, there are set maps, so they will not be able to adjust those maps. Or just like change those maps. But don't panic. Robo!
Yes.
It will
And
be
we're
Gold Rush. How hyped are you?
Oh, Gold Rush is always good. Always good. And, woo.
Whoop! So then let's jump into game number 2, semi-finals Liereyy and TaToH against TaToH and Vincheser. The Peruvian Austrian composition leading to 0, and they picked Mayans, as we kind of predicted, and Teutons against Mayans for Vincheser and Spanish for TaToH. Give me your thoughts here, Robo.
I think it's possible that Hard and Liereyy is saving Goths for a later map, because we discussed Mayans and Goths being really strong on Gold Rush, but they've gone for Students instead, which we thought TaToH and Vinchester might take. So I think it's going to work out pretty well for them. I think overall Students are going to be slightly better in the early game, because they actually have a useful eco bonus.
Okay, yeah.
But on the other hand, the gold is pretty heavily in favour of TaToH in this position. And both Spanish and Mayans have good unique units, so if they could castle drop the middle somewhere around mid-castle age, that would be really powerful.
Oh yeah, indeed. And the gold is so much more in the direction of TaToH and Vincheser, so if he wants to go for Conquistadors or Plumed Archers, it will be easier for them. But one thing I wanted to mention, Vincheser this game is going for heavy walling like TaToH did in the first game, and he went for really instant double bit X.
He's learned his lesson.
Yeah, probably. Not the greatest gold for TaToH here. At least the second gold. And his house at 15. He went for scouts, we didn't mention that, against fletching archers for Liereyy, and we have scouts for Heartttt against not fletching archers so far from Vinchester here. One villager going down, so finally one of the better starts here for TaToH.
Oh, his starts haven't been horrible so far. They're just not being amazing, I think would be a better way to put it.
Oh, let's see Heartttt.
But I like this from Heartttt though, just camping those boars at the front.
He could easily steal them. He has 3 scouts there, so he could steal two of those. And we shouldn't lose lots of HP there. Nice walls in the back. But it seems like he will give one to Vinchester for now. Doesn't really want to steal. The distance wouldn't be that far, as you can see on the minimap. So, the archers actually attacked the boar. Whew. Got a bit nervous
Mini
there.
panic attack there.
And TaToH and Vinchester, they could go for the team wall, but seems like both of them will wall each other, like themselves.
I'm kind of hoping for TaToH to send his scouts over to Heartttt.
Oh, and Heartttt is not going for the steal, but the kill.
It looks like he's going for it now, because he's been running around Lierey's base and he's not really done anything at all.
Except stealing 2 sheep.
Yeah, except for stealing 2 sheep. And he's almost fully walled at home. So he'll have time if the archers, which are now heading out to his base, come to him.
Let's see, he's killing the ego of Liereyy, so he kind of knows that most likely those scouts will go to his dear teammate, Mr. Heartttt, and should give him a warning. Let's see. Okay, and now Vinchester and TaToH, first time trying to team up. And maybe put some pressure on Heartttt, and he, looks not in the best.
I'm not sure why TaToH's kind of semi-taking the fight. He just needs to run to where Vinchester's army is.
Yeah, they're Xing like 3 or 4 times already. And I think Vinchester was Xing not where he was going, but where he actually is. And therefore TaToH is now going to the left-hand side, and Vinchester's passing on the right-hand side.
TaToH's taken so many free hits there.
Yeah, always
so
trying
bad.
to regroup. And, Vinchester will not finish those walls in the middle. That means some archers here +1 will get in. And Viper's hosting me. Thanks a lot, guys, for everyone who just joined. Viper will play later on. This will be a 2v2 tournament. MBL and Viper going against Dogao and Nikov after this series finishes. And the winners of those 2 semifinals will go into the finals to play for more than $200 most likely. And action-packed settings here, starting in Feudal Age with lots of resources, stone walls forbidden, but let's keep ourselves in this game and see how this is continuing. Because those archers could do some damage against TaToH, who still is not fully walled. Robo, what did Vinchester lose in the middle of the map?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
TaToH's scouts ran ahead to come back and fight. Lierey's archers, and then Vincheser just got mugged in the middle.
Is it poor team communication by TaToH or Vincheser, or was that a bit of bad luck there?
I think it's a little bit of bad luck. Heartttt just happened to run across the archers just after TaToH happened to run off.
Oh, and those villagers trapped themselves. They can't go down through south. But not Liereyy is not punishing it. So now TaToH is going back. Maybe trying to wall behind there, but no villager coming. He's actually adding more scouts, and that's the villager dilemma, the Vincheser dilemma from before, villager dilemma as well, yeah.
Yeah. Do you go up or do you make scouts?
And he's going for the scouts. Some micro of Liereyy should lose all his archers there. Should be a nice clear up. And
Oh, he's trading really well though.
yeah, that was passive.
TaToH hasn't got bloodline, no armor upgrades.
Oh god, yeah, that's so true. I misjudged the situation, and the scouts were obviously low from all the fights against Heartttt. And this is looking good for Liereyy and Heartttt again, all of a sudden. How did that happen?
Because Vincheser's just home camping with his archers instead of walling a 5-tile gap.
Yeah, and those archers can still sneak around here. Or not really sneak around, just click themselves in, and they could do some more damage. Now more villagers coming to the front, trying to wall behind there. TaToH going for more scouts, and yeah, just waiting for Vincheser to come. And Vincheser has a strong army to clear this up, but oh, this at the moment it feels like Heartttt and Liereyy might be the team to be contested for the first place here. But Vincheser is doing the clear.
And on the other hand, Heartt's getting close to clicking up. He's almost got 600 food, 200 gold.
What? How did he do that? Obviously, Tutin's farm bonus helping him out there, but that was faster than I would have expected. Let's see.
And he's just done wheelbarrow, so his farmers are going to be even more effective now.
Oh, God. And now trying to go for the fight again. TaToH missing, and Liereyy and Heartttt winning the fight again because they are always fighting together here. TaToH didn't really have much to contribute to this fight, but yeah, even those two scouts would have helped out. And they just keep it open. If you play against a team who they wanted to team wall, and you just keep them open and keep the pressure rolling, that's just so good for you. Even, is there a second archery range? No. Not for now. Heartttt, as you said, clicked up. TaToH now even going for double BDX with 40 food, so he's so far away from contributing any castle age units here in the middle. And when Heartttt adds 1 or 2 more stables, and knights will push in here with more archers of Liereyy, TaToH will struggle.
Oh, TaToH's... I'd like to say build a tower to defend, but he can't do that because he doesn't have any stone.
Yeah, and both stone spots, we looked at it, one is walled out and the other one is close to the army, or the enemy.
Yeah, so what would have been a really nice map with the back old back stone, now with where the hole is turned into a really bad map very quickly.
Oh, Vincheser actually going out and trying to sneak his archers out, giving 1 free kill here. Isn't that the spot to go for TaToH? Oh, Vincheser now trying to group up with all his armies, and that would be a good fight.
This should be a very good fight for him.
Yeah.
There's so many more archers here.
Focusing the archers as well, nice focusing. Indeed, yeah, but Heartttt has bloodlines and +1 defense. TaToH without any upgrades, so those scouts are just so strong here. And that fight wasn't as decisive as we wanted it to be.
And both Lierey's clicked up the castle age as well. And Vincheser's 300 food short. He's starting to mine quite a lot of stone, so he's looking for a castle drop, it seems.
Okay. Yeah, going for plumed archers will help them out, and as we said before, the main gold in the middle is closer to them, so that's a good thing.
But only if they make it to castle age. He has to survive for the next 5 or so minutes to be able to get that castle up.
Yeah, but TaToH, he didn't build scouts for quite some time now, so he will click up after this villager. Maybe, is he missing? He doesn't have a blacksmith, he's just missing a second building. There it is. So even needs to secure another villager.
TaToH has so much wood, do you think it'd be worthwhile to dock one of the lakes?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of docking lakes in general, and if you're floating wood, it kind of has to be your logical consequence. Okay, now all the map control for Liereyy and TaToH. Liereyy is going for stone as well, so we will see plumed archers being built by him as well. Second stable for TaToH, so he will go for knights, not for conquistadors early on.
I think they're sort of forced to do that because it'll take them far too long to start making conquistadors. Since both Heartttt and Liereyy are already in Castle Age, they've got 2 minutes where they're ahead before like there's even a chance for TaToH to catch up.
Yeah, it would be a very
also.
Yeah, go ahead.
Lierey's coming forwards with bills.
Oh yes. So that will be with 690 stone. That will be the control of the middle here. Crossbow upgrade, bowstring upgrade. Where should they build the castle? On this main hill in the middle, I would say. Indeed.
Yeah.
And building it exactly there. And that's basically controlling more than 90% of the gold in the middle. TaToH sees it, but no chance in hell that he's stopping that castle.
I feel like if TaToH's scouts hadn't seen that, they were going to go a little bit more aggressive with the castle. Like, if you could do it on like that sort of just to the left of the furthest 2 golds on that small little hill there, and then use that position to push into TaToH's base.
That's maybe true. Yeah, it could have been a more... it is better for zoning of all the gold spots, but since you're controlling the middle anyways, it could have been more aggressive. I absolutely agree there. Yeah, nice catch. Oh, 3 stables even by TaToH. Going for +2 defense, going for heavy blow and bow sword. So all the upgrades. Soon Vincheser is kicking in Castle Age, and then we will see the big fights. Expo plumed archers and knights against knights and expos. Only 1 layer of palisade wall at the moment. So they could push in into TaToH in a very tight area. Let's see, TaToH at the moment at 3 military. Oh god.
And he doesn't have the wood for a siege workshop, which is kind of what he wants here to try to get a good shot on those crossbows.
Not a lot of crossbows, and lots of knights of Heartttt could do would make that difficult even. So yeah, it's not looking good for him. 3 stables are helping out, but even getting some free damage here by trying to regroup. Vincheser now coming in, is trying to build a counter castle there. That would be a spot for a nice slinging here, but it's forbidden till Imperial Age, so that won't happen for now. And again, the armies of TaToH and Vincheser are split, and Liereyy and Heartttt are together. And they might even deny that castle, because there's no army of Vincheser close by. Vincheser now trying to sneak around. That's a good move. That's a good move here by Vincheser and TaToH teaming up. Now they're trying to push away what Heartttt and Liereyy have, but they can easily just go back and, okay, let's deny that castle. And
what, is Heartttt going to build a TC right next to the castle to deny it?
no, they're just stonewalling that castle. But yeah, they could just take the fight, and if they continue producing army there, TaToH is now going for this hill. That's a bit aggressive here. Not really sure if that's a good idea. Heartttt is having +1, +2 as well. TaToH +0, +2. +2, +1, +2, +1, so pretty similar upgrades here. Now after TaToH finishes forging, same upgrades, and it seems like TaToH and Vincheser are trying to take this fight, but this is against the hill with the lower numbers and missing 1 upgrade. I think this is looking so good for Heartttt and Liereyy here. Trying to get this castle up is the main goal here for Vincheser. That's why TaToH decided to take this fight, but there's still so many knights left, and it's +2 knights. This might be an early GG again. Out of gold here, out of army, and it looks like
the castle.
Oh, and GG! It is the early GG here. Wow. Wow. Robo, what happened here?
That was so fast.
Shot it.
And like, there's not even like a single point when you can say, oh, they made a massive mistake. There was just a couple of small situations in this game where it was a little bit unlucky, like losing those archers in the middle, and then that team wall being 30 seconds too late.
Sick. Heartttt and Liereyy is so good at punishing all your mistakes. TaToH and Vincheser so far behind. How is Vincheser so far behind in villagers?
Rogan?
Not really sure how that happened. So, let's go into game number 4. It will be Mediterranean. And teams are now out of millions. And TaToH and Vincheser are out of Spanish as well. And Students is not an option here for Liereyy and Heartttt. So Mediterranean, most likely we will see Vikings, I would say.
Yep. Oh, definitely. No reason not to.
Rogan?
Yeah, Vikings for Liereyy and Heartttt. They could still go for Persians. They could go for Celts. Brits, I think Brits is a good option here. And TaToH and Vincheser will go for...
Well, there's lots of options though, depending on how heavily they want to go for the middle water.
Yeah, I think TaToH and Vincheser will go for Japanese, Celts, Brits, something like that. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Well, Vikings are definitely going to be the obvious pick for Heartttt and Liereyy, but I think they might go for Celts. Personally, I'd like to see Celts, and then for the other side, probably Celts and Britons, like you said. Maybe Japanese. Maybe, but it's a lot harder to have safe fish on Medi. Like, you're very dependent on winning the water.
So we just got another donation in for 30 euros. Sweet shit. If you want to contribute for this tournament, every dollar donated will go into the prize pool. And yeah. I'd rather to come Chaos Pit in Arabia afterwards.
Assuming we get there.
I asked TaToH if he wanted to play, and he said yes. And I asked him who he wanted to team up with, and I thought he would ask around. And then Vincheser signed up and said, "Okay, I don't have a teammate. Can I play with TaToH?" And I said, "Sure, if both of you want to." And both players agreed. So it's not like I set them together manually, or like I kind of did, but both agreed. 50 euros even, not 30 euros. So that's sweet. And yeah, it's
It
not
seems
enough
like there's just
time to talk about the games and in between
Yeah.
stuff, because they're just launching game after game here.
there's no real sort of, I think, familiarity between the players. Like, there's just a couple of small timing mistakes, like we saw the archers in that game there where Vincheser was exiting where his archers were, not where they were going.
Yeah, true. So then let's jump into game number 4. It's 3-0 lead in this best of 7 for Liereyy and Heartttt against TaToH and Vincheser. So 4 match points. We are looking into Mediterranean with Japanese for TaToH. His teammate Vincheser is playing the Mongols, and the other side we have Persians Heartttt and Vikings for Liereyy. So stronger water approach here for our players, leading 3-0, and more of the land approach for Vincheser here.
Oh, those early walls for Liereyy.
Yeah, but he's playing the Vikings, so I can absolutely understand that, and doesn't want to get into ugly archers. That's an early lumber camp for Vincheser, I have to say. So now going for the dock. Interesting how far away this dock is. What happened here? Not too sure.
Wow, Liereyy already with the galley heading out to TaToH. Look how fast that was.
Yeah. And mainly on wood Liereyy here, so he will take all the water control. Later on gives an opportunity for Heartttt to obviously dock as well and do some fish booming. And it will be scouts against scouts in the south. Vincheser trying to run around. And maybe trying to wall some now. Yeah, indeed. Doesn't want to get punished like in game 1 and 2. That was pretty ugly for him, losing his starting TC. Or at least was close to it.
This is really bad for Vincheser though. He just got housed and he's already behind in the scout count.
Eee.
And that's just about to get even worse.
Yeah, I love Persians for having 50 extra food and 50 extra wood. Gives you just the small advantage at the start when it comes to having the 5th scout earlier. And just gives you a guarantee of winning the first fight. Which is super sweet. Let's see what TaToH is doing. He's actually building a transporter. Interesting.
But how is he going to make that work when there's 2 galleys sitting on his dock?
Well, no, that's not a problem. If you prepare the archers, the transporter goes to the north and you can easily land. It's tough to make it work to get not seen. But he will get through, sure. And again, Vincheser taking so much damage here against Heartttt. He's only chasing. And Vincheser is actually going for the
those
deer here.
Yeah, I know. That makes no sense whatsoever. He hasn't scouted his second boar, which is actually, to be fair, really far away on the left of his CC.
Okay, that's unfortunate. And now trying to protect against the scouts. Let's see. His Heartttt, he is building more scouts. And both without a dock so far. Transporter still not in use. Archer's trying to find some damage here, and TaToH not doing anything. Liereyy now going for fletching. This fight is very good for Vincheser here, surprising enough. Had one more scout as it seems. And
somehow managed to turn it around. And TaToH, he's built his transport ship, but now he's going and attacking the wall with his scout.
Do you see why he got more scouts? Look at the villager count. He's behind by 3. He skipped villages to get more scouts out. So
wow.
And now can't really do much. So that isn't that much better. Obviously. Oh, and even building a galley. Not sure. The other side, Liereyy.
He's not reacting at all. Like there's archers and scout knocking on his palisade wall, and he's just continuing to make fishing ships. And now he's chasing a transport ship in the middle of the map.
Okay, so not really sure why that happened. And Liereyy, it seems like he didn't see it or what?
I think what happened is TaToH only attacked the palisade wall with his scout to begin with. So that first notification, Liereyy saw the scout, and then maybe he didn't check again, and then he didn't see the archers the second time round.
Something like that, and now Liereyy sees it, sending his villagers away, dropping some wood, trying to get a house wall up and rolling. But one villager should die, and others should be getting attacked. Only now fletching coming up. Let's see some more
scouts. They're trying to come over and help out, and TaToH's transport ship has managed to escape from the galleys.
How did that happen? Okay, I think it's impossible for me to find it, right?
It's just south of Lierey's dock. Like if you look at his dock, you can see the transport. So maybe he's gonna go over to Vincheser and pick up some scouts, maybe?
Would be a good option. Vincheser can't really get into the base of Heartttt now, who will easily clear up those archers. Liereyy shouldn't even have built the archery range there to defend. Double bit X now for Vincheser. Another galley coming up for TaToH. Not really sure what to think of this game, but take a look at the villager count. 23 for TaToH and Vincheser, and 27-29 for Heartttt and Liereyy. And you have to add fishing ship as well. The eco is so much better for them.
Well, saying that, Vincheser looks like he's heading towards Castle Age soon. He's almost got 400 food.
Okay. At least that is going fine.
And he's milling some shorefish. So he's definitely going for the fast food and coming out. And he's sending his scouts on the long walk round through TaToH's base.
Yeah, not using the transporter here. Let me group that. That actually works, so I can find it in the future. So what's the future plan here from both teams? Okay, no Heartt's plan. Just send scouts to the front and kill villagers. Not the worst plan, to be honest.
That's actually gonna be really good though, because there are all those villagers out on the shorefish. And since they've only just recently built the mill, it's gonna be quite a big waste of wood there, not being able to gather a lot of food from it. And on the other side, TaToH's going for a new dock.
TaToH didn't even use his
Just
docks, yeah.
Yeah, he's just lost his original dock and he's building a new one next to his TC. Got a pause here for you.
Yeah, it's a pause. Okay, so eco is better for Heartttt and Liereyy. Map control is pretty even. Vincheser, but water is better for Liereyy and Heartttt. Let's take a look at long-term civilizations. There we have to give an advantage to Vincheser and TaToH, I believe. Like Mongols? They should do pretty fine against like a not late Imperial Persian or a Viking. And Vincheser now running to the north and will lose villagers at home. That's at least 2 dead villagers, maybe more.
Rogan?
And his house as well at the moment.
That won't be the biggest problem, because he will lose
No.
villagers.
Well, yeah, because you're gonna lose a villager, but it's all the little things add up nearly.
Yeah, it's just brutal. Okay, now sending the scouts back, and that happened so many times for Vincheser that he's sending his scouts back and forth. Like in the Continental game, that was the worst. Whoa!
Yep.
Oh, that was a close house. And now he's fine. Okay, Liereyy is AOC close, so they dropped and will restore, I assume. Let's take a look at the achievements to give you guys a roundup how we're... Oops. Last 3 minutes, okay. To see where he's standing at the moment. Vincheser is still without a single kill. And economy... TaToH, very little food, not going for his boars, but went for a lot of gold. Overall count of villagers is just so much better for Heartttt and Liereyy. So... Robo. It's not looking good for TaToH and Vincheser so far.
No, it never is, unfortunately.
Never is, okay.
Trying to think though, what's TaToH going for? Because he's just started to build a dock.
I think
So
he
is
will
he going to try to
build
transport again? Well, he still has his transport, so...
Yeah, but I think he doesn't know. It's such a weird spot that he completely forgot about it. And I think he will just build 3 galleys and try to snipe fishing ship.
Yeah, it could be an option. But he's already done that. He sniped, I think, 3 or 4 fishing ships between Heartttt and Liereyy.
Yeah, that's true.
So he's done fairly well there.
Yeah, and it's super annoying. Okay. 4 match points and now leading in this one as well. Looking good for Liereyy and Heartttt. Very promising 2v2 team at the moment, and I'm so interested how they will perform in Master of Arabia.
Oh yeah, they've just played so many games together.
Yeah.
And they've both come from that sort of, I guess, BF kind of a background. Especially Heartttt. But
Okay.
together they've been playing so often together on all sorts of maps. So I think especially with this weird start that people aren't really used to, it's coming up quite well for them.
Okay, so we skipped some seconds here. And TaToH indeed did build one galley, but got instantly scouted there. Vincheser's patrol actually bugged out, so hard scouts can run. TaToH fleeing. And I will regroup the fishing ship again, the transporter again. Only 40 food here for TaToH.
Still sitting there.
What's going on? Transporter.
The transport's still just sitting there, but Liereyy going for a counter transport. Some archers and skirmishers crossing the map now.
And TaToH has some archers at home, so that will be okay. Vincheser now not able to find any damage. I think Heartttt didn't lose a single
Villager.
yeah, and Vincheser still 0-5. That might be the first kill here of this scout, and even this scout is microed back. Okay, so the first kill. Vincheser is finally contributing to this game. And okay, now archers and skirms coming up. I think TaToH can fight this back. He has 5 archers at home, and whoa, he did buy a lot of food. I just looked at his resources and it was like 100 food, and suddenly all his gold was traded away. Liereyy going for a second dock. TaToH losing his villager at home.
Do you think Lierey's going to go for make war galleys, mass a lot of galleys, and secure the water they already have?
Well, he can go into Castle Age pretty soon, and then Stonewall, and if he controls all the water, that's absolutely an option for him. Using his Vikings bonus to full potential. He's having 2 docks. Maybe it's just for more fishing ship for now. But later on, some war galleys is absolutely an option, yeah.
And even Heartt's making a transport ship now.
What? The villagers, what are they doing? Is there a second landing? Yeah. But
Heartt's getting ready for it. He's got the transport ship once he's got the knights. Assuming that Vincheser doesn't break through this house. It's already down to 150 health.
oh yeah.
And Heartt's just not doing anything. They got 1 camel, 2 camels.
Liereyy is building an aggressive archer range there, and more archers and skirms here for Liereyy. He's doing so much, and now the house
has
is there.
Vincheser actually made any Castle Age army yet? Or just fire ships?
Maybe just fire ships.
I think that's a very, very risky choice to make, to put it mildly.
Liereyy is still in
'Cause
feudal age, and for quite some time. Oh, and I think TaToH will go aggressively, will build a siege workshop, and is trying to put pressure on Liereyy here. Okay, let's see now. Fire ships doing some job.
TaToH managed to create a fire ship just before his dock was destroyed.
Yeah, we saw that. But yeah, we'll kill 1 or 2 galleys, and that will be it. Are you moaning?
Sorry?
Are you moaning?
Moaning? No, I think so.
Okay. Maybe because I had weird sounds like the alert sound when someone donated on Ruby Official, like the Humor sound. But yeah, got just confused. Sorry for that. Okay, now the aggression here from TaToH in the north. Some transporter here being killed. Nice focus fire there by Vincheser. Not 100% sure if that was the right decision, but yeah, gave him some more time to continue his boom. Has 3 GCs pretty soon, and another dock coming up for TaToH. Does he know about the archer ranges? Only now. Only now he sees one of the archer ranges, but not both of them. Interesting to see here by TaToH.
Well, I think at home he should be okay now that Heartt's sending his army over to that side. If he can defend Liereyy, then Liereyy can go offensive against TaToH, and then there's a sort of a three-way triangle between those guys while Vincheser just booms.
Oh, and I just wanted to hype that TaToH is looking so good to break through Liereyy with potential expos, but then I saw the amount of knights from Heartttt. Oops, what did I want?
That's the wrong command.
I wanted to chat off. Whoopsie! But yeah, wouldn't work with an exclamation mark anyways. So it seems like fire ships were being denied by now war galleys from Liereyy. He's trying to wall behind it, extra to see. Oh, nice manual shot here. Let's see. TaToH is going a bit far off, trying to get the villagers in. Oh, that was a reasonable shot. So yeah. Buying him so much time now.
That mangonel, so clutch.
Oh yeah. Okay, now X, but TaToH doesn't have the resources to really go for expos so far. Still feudal archers, basically. Now finally going for crossbows. Okay, what's Vincheser's plan? He has 3 GCs running, he's getting his boar finally. And has 54 villagers, kind of the same like Liereyy, and behind Heartttt. He doesn't have any fishing ships anymore.
Yeah, but like the problem is that Vincheser's trying to boom, but he's behind Heartttt, and Heartt's also got 4 or 5 times the amount of military that he has.
Yeah, and they're landing so much. Look at this. Mass transporters to attack from the middle here. Rams prepared by Liereyy, and they will put a sweet sneak attack here against TaToH. Plus 2 defense even coming up for Heartttt. So TaToH, who thinks, okay, will fight against some crossbowmen of the Vikings, will suddenly...
And a couple of Viking knights that they've already seen, and then boom. 10 plus 2 knights.
They're going for a monastery now. And oh, he's trying to wall the front here. And Vincheser should see everything now. Not sure if they communicated that. He should. The moment TaToH not using his resources to full potential. The X now coming up from, let's see, it's a yellow X, I believe, so Vincheser. And
yep, that was Vincheser.
Magna instantly going down, ground attack not doing what it could have done. And now the raid is coming in. 3 GCs helping out with the defense. Having fletching helps out a bit as well. But now Rams coming up, so many knights. I think TaToH might lose his TC here on the left hand side. Let's take a look. Heartt's eco at the same time. 4 extra TCs. And Liereyy, sorry for the fast scrolling, 3 extra TCs. This TC will die!
Oh, it's definitely, there's nothing that's going to save that TC. But I think TaToH's just going to try to stall while Vincheser starts to make mass stables.
Yeah, but he only has
that's
one.
all that they can really do.
Where's the mass stables?
I don't know, I saw it. Okay, I got no idea. He was building a second stable, but it's gone now.
Maybe he said, okay, we'll try to defend with the castle and you just boom. And hope they overcommit against me. That's the only option they could go for. I think he even deleted the siege workshop to build a castle there. Now building another.
Maybe he should have built the castle a little bit further behind instead of deleting the siege workshop, because a mangonel would be really nice here.
Yeah, mangonel would absolutely help out. 3 low HP Rams now, although not that low HP. And but the castle NTC should do so much damage against the knights and crossbows. But still 3 Rams. This might be the big push. Mangonels now in production here for TaToH, but lots of knights still around. And there's no production here from Heartttt. Go ahead.
But remember, half of TaToH's eco is idle at the moment.
Yeah, even a bit more, and this castle might even die. I thought it was a good positioning. Let's see, Mang another shot, one shot. So and all three M's survive. Oh no, only one Mang another. And this is so good. 12 HP on the betting ram. He needs to focus the betting ram with the GC. He does. 450 HP here for TaToH on this castle. He only has 6 stone. He actually focused the ram with the GC, and now is back to the repair. What a hold by TaToH!
That was so good.
Wow!
Like, if those 3 rams hadn't been sitting right next to each other and the splash damage
Yeah, that's true.
hadn't been like that, they would have been fine.
Oh, we had so many knights over here in the south. If they would have surrounded the siege workshop a bit better, or would have not focused on the TC. Look at this, the TC has 800 damage as well. If the 800 damage would have been on the castle. Oof, what a hold by TaToH. And now, as we know, Liereyy and TaToH, they just think, okay, this guy survived for now, let's kill the other guy. And if they can't do that, they will
Liereyy
switch
and
again.
Heartttt can both click up. Heartttt has 1800 food, 1k gold.
Okay, just waiting for the second military, second building here.
Yep.
Going for the university, clicks up any second. Indeed, Liereyy is on the way to POH as well. TaToH obviously will be stuck into Castle Age for super long. But now it will be Vincheser, who boomed quite a lot. Has 104 villagers, but that's less than Heartttt has. Is having 1 castle up and will maybe even lose some more villagers at home here. Let's see. Knights are going back. Expos are focusing on those, but all the monks got 1 convert each. So that was a good defense here by Vincheser so far, but still annoying AF.
Oh, Heartt's going for a defensive castle in, I think, a really bad position. Right next to Vincheser's
Oh yeah, he
forward
didn't
siege
know
workshop.
that. Yeah, but at the moment, oh yeah, as long as he goes for stables, that's totally fine. And Vincheser needs to build the castle defensively. So yeah, there's not that much pressure, and 40 idle villagers are close to.
Oh, because the thing is, Vincheser had his Mangudai sitting right next to it, but they ran off chasing a single knight.
Yeah, there weren't that many. So Heartttt, he's getting this castle up. He has a nice eco. TaToH trying to scout what's going on here. Sees 2 CCs, more production and lots of army and thinks better of it. Trying to save every expo he has. Vincheser going for a market now. And Heartttt even researching fletching, going for a market himself. And the corner position isn't really clear so far. It seems like the one in Thousands contest, the one in the north is kind of TaToH's, left and right for the both teams, so we will see some fighting for the corners as well. So Vincheser, where should he go? Should he fight on the right hand side against Heartttt, or should he fight in the middle to give TaToH some breathing room?
I think he should mostly go for Heartttt, I think. Like, send a couple, like his first 10-20 units to go help out in the middle, and then go full on to Heartttt. Because if he doesn't attack Heartttt, then he's just going to come into his base with Trebs, Rams, and Mass Pala.
But will he actually do something in the middle with 20 units? Like, those Mangudais are super strong, agreed. But he can't kill a castle, he can't fight mass Arbalest. And oh god, on the right hand side, this castle will get
Yeah, that
denied.
castle.
Brutal. And Cavaliers now even with +4 defense, and it's Persians as well. So, god, they are strong. Mangudai's
And
not.
look at how quickly Heartt's getting his upgrades. He's already doing colored.
Oh god, how is he doing this? He only has 2 fishing ships at the same time, so that boom is just brutal. Arbalest now coming in, Mangonel. TaToH is trying to stay alive. And now more Cavaliers coming in, and you think, oh god, lots of Cavaliers and soon to be Paladins in the south, but he has some in the
Oh,
north
shot
as
of the
well.
Arbalest. Oh, nope.
But what does it really matter? If 20 Arbalests die now, it doesn't change TaToH's fate.
Well, no, not really, but it'd be nice to see a good shot though.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
It's all about the views, right?
TaToH now doing cartography, maybe to think, okay, what is my teammate actually doing? And yeah, he won't get the best news because Vincheser isn't actually pushing against Heartttt. For now he's doing a good defense, but now the TaToH castle, the hero of the game, is going down. Skirm defense here by TaToH against Paladins in a second. Now Paladins. So yeah, not looking good for our Spanish star player here in the blue
It's not
trunks.
looking good for Vincheser either down the south.
And Vincheser is falling back. He can take very cost-efficient fights, but does Heartttt really care? At the moment, it's totally
Heartt's doing
fine
elite
for
war
him.
elephant. He does not care at all.
Liereyy now going for coinage. So the sling into Heartttt will start pretty soon. They have all the extra gold spots from TaToH as well, so trading isn't the most important thing for them for now. Mahoots and elite war elephants. What are we seeing here?
The sling into elephants is real.
Oh god.
Liereyy has about 1,200 food. That'll help get a couple of elephants out.
Rogan?
Yeah. Oh god. Okay, so Vincheser now. He needs to find an answer to elite war elephants as well.
Oh, there's the first elephant walking into mass Mangadai.
And Vincheser will be like, what? I thought I was pushing. I thought I was doing okay. And yeah, Vincheser now going for light cav and forging to have some sort of buffer there. But it's just a question of time.
I don't think light cabs do particularly well versus elephants.
Not particularly well, no.
I've got a funny feeling about it.
And I think it's just a question of time till Vincheser can convince himself that this game is not worth fighting for.
Well, I think TaToH is going to get defeated in a minute.
Defeated even? Right, let's see. Does he have anything? Let me see. Oh no, the transporter is down as well. There's not much left. This one villager, TaToH down to pop 19. Now fighting against the war elephants, but Heartttt does not care. He can just produce into it and just buy himself more time. Now raiding from the other side, and Vincheser is Xing. Why am I getting raided at this side as well? But actually, no, it was an X from TaToH, so no worries. Another castle. Elite war elephants, man. I did not see that coming. Vincheser going back even further. And oh god, cannon galleons to kill the castles. They're thinking about everything in the books here. But Mangadai is pretty.
Although those Mangadai kill the cannon galleons so quickly.
So that buys some more time. But at the
they
same
all got
time,
one shot by the Mangadai.
yeah, but at the same time, regrouping of the elephants here. TaToH pop 7. He's not
got
playing
a single
anymore.
archery range, I think, he's only building. His archery range and his stock are all that's keeping him in the game, other than those few vills.
Yeah, that's true. He's hiding villagers. Now convert, that's the right counter to war elephants. And Lierey's only now started to tribute. Architecture for Heartttt. But there's so many war elephants left here, and now they're closing the distance against the Mangadais. Faith now being researched for Heartttt. How is he getting those resources? And now the elephants doing with their AoE damage here, splashing around. That's the reason why Vincheser needs to retreat. The pushing continues. So many traps out as well. Well, actually only 2. I like what Vincheser is doing. If it would have been a fair fight in the north, I think his approach would be pretty good against Persians here. But since holding is not an option, but he actually would have needed to push. Those war elephants. You already see them.
There's so many of them are dying, but they're just a slow, continuous push.
In the Another castle coming up. More paladins pushing in the north now, and Vincheser shouldn't be far away from realizing that this will be a tough hold. More obelisks coming in now, caravans, so the markets are being set up to start the trade here. Liereyy started trade
The
indeed.
cannon galleons are back.
Cannon galleons are back, and even reaching the far castle, elite cannon galleons even. So soon I think Vincheser's even going down to one single castle. Now trying to snipe again against the elite cannon galleons. Now they're going back a bit earlier. Only one even surviving there. 6 HP and so many castles here for Heartttt. Look at that. It's a stream of 5 or 6 castles here. And the GG finally 4-0 for Heartttt and Liereyy. They're going into the finals playing the winner of TaToH and Nikov against Viper and MBL. The next semi-final coming up, being casted again by me and by Zero Empires. Wow! What a series here, Robo.
Unreal. They just steamrolled them so quickly, game after game.
Convincing performance by those two players. Oh man. Not really sure what I can say about that. Okay, let's see. How did Heartttt get in such a good eco? Persian boom there. At the end he got the sling as well. Liereyy, great performance, and they really showed how versatile they are. Playing great on all the maps as well. And restore game. Nope. Whew. Robo. That was intense.
That was so powerful. So maybe, as you've been saying, Liereyy and Heartttt might be a bit of a underdog in the Masters of Arabia 2v2.
Yeah, I think they got seed number 7 or something like that.
Yeah, they are. Well, they are very high-rated players. They're both over 2k.
Yeah. And the lineup is sick in the tournament, so being seed 7 clearly shows that you're up there at the top as well.
And their performance today definitely confirms that.
Yeah. Sweet stuff. So, since it's a best of 7, and we finish